Hello, good morning. So I thought I would do a little driving video. I really need to get my GoPro and just like have it in my car. That way I can prop it up on my windshield. But, oh, a detour, how fun. Can I go this way? Try. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk, today is October 23rd. Yes, 23rd. And I am on my way to work. On Monday this week, we had our Night of Dreams Gala for the Denver Dream Center. And definitely a huge learning experience. Great for me to be able to participate in. But definitely like have been fighting a head cold on and off. And after the event, it just like slammed me. So I took the day off yesterday to just rest. I slept like basically the whole day. So I feel better. Oh, that's what I forgot to do before I left. I had my emergency, like the little fizzies, except it's the Target brand. So I have that, but I forgot to take it. Oh well. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I have a couple more weeks here at the Dream Center in Denver, and I don't know what's coming up next. If I'm gonna go home, I'm visiting my brother. I'm gonna surprise him for his birthday on November 3rd, and I'm pumped about that. But oh, these are the things I wanted to share this morning. So I like woke up and I was thinking about some stuff, processing a little bit, and just like especially with a bunch of big decisions in my life right now, it's been imperative for me to like take some time and be intentional about like pressing into like what God has. And I'm gonna be really honest, like I have not done that very well. I did take some time to like blog a little bit this past weekend, which was so needed. But I really had to like fight for that, and that was like hard for me to like even allow myself to do. And so that's like an old pattern that I fought for a long time and have gotten better about. But then again, under this time of like pressure and stress and a lot of decisions, like those old things creep back. And so this morning I like hopped onto Instagram when I probably should have just done a devotional or something like that. But I kind of went into autopilot and went that route, which again, nothing wrong with that. Well, it can't be, but in and of itself, Instagram's not like evil or anything. But I jumped on, and like a ton of these preacher women that I follow, like were posting straight gospel truth. And let me just tell you, like that was so good for my soul. And I was like thinking about it, and I'm like, wow, like right now, like I'm having a moment with the Lord because these women are putting things on their feed that is useful and is kingdom minded. And I was like, some of them, it's because it's completely arbitrary and nobody's telling me like what to do and not to do. Like I just stop here in red. Okay, we're waiting for the light. And I was like, I'm having church right now. I was like, this is so good and so encouraging to me. And so I just want to like encourage you guys, like if your social media like does not uplift you, like toss out the trash. Like why not let that be one more avenue? If that's your autopilot to scroll onto like Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is, and there are people or organizations that you're following that does not lift you up, that does not bring you joy, that does not speak truth or inspire you in some way, then reevaluate and like clean house. Because I don't know, I was just convicted. I was like, okay, first of all, like I'm not on track. My heart's like a little bit off right now. I'm tired, all the things. Haven't slept as much the past couple of weeks because of getting ready for this event, and like yes, there's things I could have done to do better in those areas, but like even like the defaults of the things that would have trapped me or people that I know otherwise, like having those things stacked in your favor, like why the heck wouldn't you do that? Like I don't know, it just like hit me, and I was like so grateful that I had taken time before all of this craziness like rolled around to be able to say like, okay, like whenever, also look at my ratchet nails, forgot to do that one, and like just jumping back into that, like it was something I decided beforehand. I decided that like 3-4 years ago that like social media was not going to be a trap for me, and like if it was, like I needed to delete the things that made it that way, because it's kind of like money. It's just like an avenue for whatever, like it's not evil or good necessarily, it just is. And so anyway, I took time to do that, and I just was really grateful this morning, and I thought I'd pass that on because I was like, wow, that just blessed my heart. Like not even just one but two of them like reminded me of my calling, reminded me of like who I am, reminded me that like God has anointed me for things, and like I'm in this season of like wrestling with God about where to go and what to do, and like how far to jump into what I think he has. And like I'm really like, I feel very cornered by a lot of fear, I'm not gonna lie. Like I could stay, you know, here in Denver and like, you know, have the safety of like being around people that I don't know, which sounds really weird, but like what I mean is like I can be whatever I want to be. I can be as ambitious as I want and not have people know that, like, I mean, in a good and a bad way, like what I have done. Like there's not expectations from other people yet, like about me contributing to things. Like I can set healthier boundaries, and like when I go home, like that's also a great opportunity because like I know people that are there, but also like there's also lots of expectations that I would be jumping back into, and have to really like go back and redraw the margins for myself now that I'm a little bit more of an adult. And so these are just a couple of things. Like I could do ministry in both places, or I could do more business if I stay here. You know, if I go home, like I'm gonna be honest, like my parents have a huge influence over me, and like their vision for my life and mine are different. And so I have a hard time standing up to that when I'm with them all the time. And it's not a bad thing, but it's just something I've noticed. And so California is also expensive. I would have to live at home most likely. And that is not necessarily the place that encourages the most growth for me. So these are just like things I'm weighing. Like I know that there's other people that are like following and like they watch these videos, like friends of mine that are like also going through this. So if you're, whether I know you personally or not, like, you know, this is just like me being as real as I can and as real as I feel like is helpful on like social media and like this kind of a platform. But like it's hard. Like I don't know, like I've just put in a 2-week notice for my job here because I felt like God was lifting it and saying it's time to move. And I don't know if that means move ministries or move jobs. Well, I know that part. You know, but I don't know if that means move back to California or like go somewhere else completely. You know, so anyway, pray for Mel. There's lots going on. But God's good. And like I said, like he's so sweet about reminding me, even in the midst of me like kind of being like, I know God doesn't think like this, but sometimes I do. Like I feel like a crappy daughter like to God right now, because like even though I'm like doing the things and I'm trying, like I haven't spent time with him. I haven't, you know, like I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm complaining, and I hate complaining, but I get hard on myself. And like I said, like when I'm tired, when I haven't slept, when I haven't like taken care of my body, when I haven't you know, intentionally made space for a couple of weeks as much as I know I need it, these old habits like come back in and creep in, and even like the complaining and like just so many things that I feel like God's helped me overcome. Like I have to go back and sit and remember that he has been good, and he's like, I am his daughter, and he understands that like there are going to be ebbs and flows of like where I'm at and how I process, and like that he has grace for that. So I need to have grace for that and not let this disappointment in myself honestly like push me away from God. But I need to like reach out to some good solid friends who I know will like help walk me back to Jesus and be like, okay, I screwed up here and there, and like I feel really guilty about this. Remind me that like God is good, and tell me some of your testimony. What's God doing in your life? Like how can you build me up? Because right now I feel really like parched, and I feel ashamed to go back to the Father. And wow, that sounds really like sad coming out of my mouth, but that's like where I'm at. And like trust me, I love Jesus, I really do. But also like I feel a little bit of shame. Like I'm like, I haven't spent time with you. Like what if I sit down and I feel disappointed because I can't engage in the way that I'd like to, and like can't reciprocate the love back because I feel so tired. God, like he just wants us to come, and that's what I'm reminded of this morning. Like just come as you are. Like take this time. Like if you're watching this video, like you have a moment to like just come before the Lord and like remember who you are, remember remember that you're his daughter. Remember that you're his son, and like that he has a plan and he has purpose over your life. He has ordained your life and he has called you into being, and you're here right now, and like there's a reason for that, and you don't have to worry about missing it because he's good enough to show you. And like even when you feel like you're guessing, like he's doing a work inside